I'm Libe Barer, and I play Carly Bowman on Sneaky Pete.
And how do you think your character has evolved since the show moved from CBS to Amazon?
Well, it's funny. So in the CBS version, Carly was, there's like, this in the pilot, there's the scene where, or like the whole sequence where they go to the like resort and Giovanni and Marin have like their whole heist thing. In the CBS version, I was actually in a part of that. They like snuck me in through a dumbwaiter, and like I was a part of that thing, and I was like, my whole thing was like, she steals, so like she can like help out in this thing, which like was fun, but also wound up being limiting. And I think since we switched over to Amazon, we were able to find more depth and more nuance to the character. And I remember Graham called me before we started shooting the first season, and he was like, so we decided that it was really crazy for them to put you in the like whole heist thing in the first episode because you're 16 and it's a situation with a gun. So we're taking you out of that, and instead are like building a relationship between you and Pete, which wound up being really interesting. And that was really fun working on that like relationship with me and Pete at like the like kindred spiritness of it and the skepticism at the same time.
Awesome. And you've worked with some great directors who are also actors, including Adam Markin and Bryan Cranston. What is the dynamic on set when a seasoned actor is directing you?
It's amazing. It makes everything so much easier because we're just like speaking the same language. Not that like, I mean, we have had amazing directors also, and that aren't actors, and that also know how to communicate with us. But there is something about like, working with someone who is doing what you're doing actively. They understand the mechanics that go into like the larger thing. So it's kind of like we're working from the notes that they give are kind of like working on the machinery from the inside, as opposed to like an external thing that we have to figure out, which is really cool.
And besides your character, how does the intensity and the tone change from season 1 to season 2?
Season 2 gets darker. It's exciting. I think that's another cool thing about being on Amazon, is that like the show is able to evolve and sort of recreate itself, and there's some really exciting darkness that comes out in the second season, and there's like I don't know what I can I don't want to give without giving anything away. It's exciting and dark, and I'm excited for people to see it.
And do you find it hard to maintain that level of intensity when you're shooting such high intense scenes?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, and we have such a great group of people that are so supportive and so goofy that we can be doing like a really dark, intense scene and then be like laughing off camera, but also like have the respect to give each other the space that we need to like get to where we need to be. And like we have a lot of fun, but ultimately like we're there to work, we're there to create and to make something powerful. And it's really exciting creating that with this group of people.
Great, thank you so much.
Thanks.